Hello, this is wmpyr. This video is actually a response to Great Bear 1982, who made a response video to my video on the umbrella block Heaven 6 combo. Okay, he had some questions, so I'm going to try to answer some of them in this video. So anyway, at the end of his video, I think he really hits it on the head. I think it's very important that regardless of style, all martial artists understand the difference between things that are for skill development and things that are for practical application. All right, to me, the guys that don't understand the difference between the two, they limit themselves because they're all thinking about practical application, and that's going to dominate the skill development. And what happens is practical application is about what you can do right now at this very moment. And skill development, on the other hand, is about 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year, 5 years later, all right? As you get better and better, what you're able to actually do in a real life combat situation is going to change. You'll be able to do more and more and more, all right? So you don't want your practical application to limit your skill development. So to me, it's very important to keep those two actually separated and actually organize your skills, organize your material into those two, and definitely practice both of them, all right? So that's my advice. As far as the things that he brought up, the more technical stuff, I have to agree with pretty much everything he said because the Heaven 6 is very versatile. There's really no right or wrong. It can be applied to a variety of different body types and also a variety of different strategies. So if you want to fight close range and go into grappling, it's an excellent entry tool. If you want to keep the distance or if you want to attack from angles, it's also good as well. So let's take a closer look at the umbrella block. Okay, first of all, the first thing that I want to say is the one we were doing, this is the umbrella block. The one we were doing was to tap, okay? You could tap it here, and this is close to my body, but you could also do it out here, okay? You could also do it out there. So the idea is this gunting, okay? This sandwiching is the idea, okay? And the way that I originally learned it was to go into an umbrella block, and then from here, this struck down, okay? So because my arm is up here, all of this side of me is vulnerable. So I'm swiping down for a defensive purpose, but I'm also aiming for their hamstring. Okay, so that was what was originally taught to me. To go from here into an abanico like this, to go 1 and 2 like that, I think is also a very, very good option. And then to put in the puño strikes, I think works very, very well as well. I think you can also go do the Heaven 6. If it's too close, combine your sticks together, and now you can go into bayonet fighting type tactics. Also, if you put this behind their legs, you could now do like a double leg takedown and take them to the ground and stuff like that. So now you can go into grappling range if that's your forte. So there's a lot of different options there. Okay, so let's go back to the umbrella block right here. So as you do this, we already covered that this leads to this motion right here. Empty hand-wise, that translates to basically a destruction where I'm parrying here and I'm going to go with my elbow. All right, so that's for extreme close range. That takes me into cover, entry with the elbow, and then go into grappling type situation. The idea here with the sticks or even without the sticks is that it's a sandwich technique. That's what the gunting, the scissoring is for. So as we sandwich right here, the reason why we do this is we're trying to catch their attack, okay? When you catch their attack, just like a fly or a mosquito flying around, human nature to clap your hands. The sandwiching is going to increase your chances instead of just trying to catch it like this. You have to be really, really fast to be able to do something like that. So that's why we are sandwiching here, okay? So, and the idea is I'm cutting the arm, okay? And then this one is the shield, okay? And if you press too hard or there's a lot of force involved, this turns into a counter strike. So we did the counter strike, and then we did the umbrella block itself. The other option is this, my right hand is being pushed down, so that leads to counter or that leads to umbrella. There's also a chance that the left hand is going to get pushed. And when that happens, if you guys can see that, so I'm ready to go umbrella, I'm ready to go counter strike. But depending on their force, it might come this way, and that leads to a roof block. This is a roof block with a counter. Okay, so that's where the X comes in. Boom. So there are different strategies involved, and basically the idea is as I'm doing the umbrella, I'm coming out to an angle instead of facing them head on. All right, now you can definitely do this and face them head on and come down with a puño, even combine and do stuff like that. So you can definitely do that kind of stuff, but the idea here is to come out to an angle, and then I can actually turn and attack their back, or I could keep going and maintain the distance. So anyway, those are some of the tactics involved with the umbrella block, and hopefully I cleared up some things, or you're going to find it helpful. Thank you for watching, and take care.